Hello again, everybody. It's Justin from Fireside Games one more time, looking at some more minis from the Castle Panic Deluxe collection coming to Kickstarter on May 11th. And today I'm going to give you another digital look because I don't have the mini for this anymore. It is off being reviewed and oohed and awed over by people. But we're going to finish up our three-part look at siege engines with probably my favorite one, the Siege Tower. So this is the last of the little monster wagons that comes at your castle and gives you all sorts of grief. You can see it is pretty cool looking with its little bench there ready to breach your walls and crash right in. See, headed for the castle right there. Another reminder, if you haven't watched the other videos, you can tell it's got these, well, first off, it doesn't look like a monster. It looks like a vehicle. It's got these little rivets on it, so you can tell from its base that it's a siege engine, so you remember it has special rules. And this one has, of course, special rules like the other one. So let me bring in my pretend orc tokens here. Zoop. So again, just like I showed in the other videos, you'll want to put the two wooden tokens for the orcs underneath so this guy stacks up the right way. And then he moves as a unit into your castle. Now, this guy moves by regular movement, nothing crazy there. He's not like the war wagon. And he also, zoom in, there we go. His special ability is all about walls, because just like a real siege engine, or in this case, siege tower from history, it's all about destroying walls and breaching castles. That's really what these things were built for. So in a nod to historical accuracy, that's what this guy does. So when he hits your wall, here, we'll go ahead and get rid of Mr. Wall. Zoop, he's gone. So your siege tower, in this case, does something a little bit different. Now, without the board, this is going to be a little hard to show, but the siege tower never goes into your castle. He stops, he parks himself. So what would happen is he would park himself right here on the line, sort of in between the two, right? What that means is he's blocking the space your wall goes. If later on you want to rebuild a wall, you can't do it while he's there. He's literally blocking you from rebuilding that wall. You have to destroy him first. And then, of course, as we've talked about before with all the other siege engines, he's got two orcs underneath him, which means these guys, right? Whoa, I zoomed too far out. There we go. These guys, whoops, did it again. See, this is hard to do digitally. I'm telling you, it's going to be so much easier when you have real minis. These guys will replace the orc tokens. There we go. And they will pop out underneath and go right into your castle. So this can get really bad really quick when he breaches your walls like this. But for now, let's ignore these guys, because the trick with him is he counts as being both in the castle and in the swordsman ring. So if you have, for example, a barbarian, obviously that'll do some damage. But if you have just a regular swordsman, you can keep popping him down. And if you have anything that does damage in the castle ring, like a wizard card or something like that, you can use that too. So he actually can be hit in two different spaces. But until you get rid of him, you can't rebuild that wall. And if these two guys decide to show up and get dispatched into your castle, well, that means that tower has definitely seen better days. Incidentally, if you're wondering, hey, that's too hard to fit minis in there, you're right. This is another situation where what you would probably do is take one orc mini out, use the wooden token for the orc, which I hid in the wrong place, put him underneath this guy, which is too hard to do in 3D. Put him underneath this guy. There he is, this guy. And that way you've got an actual stackable orc who can smash around inside your castle. But yeah, this is the problem with the siege engine. He's terrifying. He's terrible. And he gets in there and blocks your castle from being rebuilt. And he doesn't take damage when he smashes in either. He just keeps going, smashing into your castle. The good news is he will never get inside and go clockwise. He's not one of those kind of monsters. So I guess that's the good news. Anyway, that is the siege engine. Scary and awful and all that kind of good stuff, and coming to you in our Kickstarter. So stay tuned. Hope you all are having a good time, and we will be back with more later. Thanks and bye.